In the inner city of Philadelphia, many children and many youth are finding it very hard to find places for recreation. So I am forming an event. My event is to gather as many children as I can with their bicycles and do a bike ride across the city. The bike ride will be to raise awareness on why the city of Philadelphia needs to build more parks, more recreation centers for kids to be able to enjoy themselves, to keep the kids off the street, keep the kids' minds in something more than just watching the crime that's developing around in the city. My bike ride will be a very long one. I would say run from North Philadelphia all the way to the Philadelphia stadiums, basically stretching straight through the city. Perfect location for me would be Broad Street. With my event, I plan to organize. My first order of business would be to contact the city of Philadelphia to see if there's any way we can get the city's help in organizing police to route traffic and have locations for our kids and our bikes. Now, for the event, to promote the event, there's a few things I can do. One of the things would be contact non-for-profit organizations. Non-for-profit organizations help the inner city youth, and they also have programs for families. Having the non-profit organizations partner with me in my event would be a great help because it'll help advertise my event. And since they already have many contacts with families and youth that they have helped, they can also have them generate more kids to bring more kids to ride bikes in my event. Another thing would be, of course, to hand out flyers across the city. Basically, try to grab flyers, staple them to light poles, distributing them out in the supermarkets, distributing them out in parking lots. Another way to go around advertising would be to advertise on the radio. Find a bunch, try to get on as many radio stations as I can to promote the event, to raise awareness of the date of the event, the time, what's it for, and also to recruit children with their bicycles for the bike ride. The internet would be a very important piece. I would drive, one of the things that I can think about is opening up a website directly for this event. Now, what that can do is it'll promote awareness to the event, why we're doing it, times, places, etc. And another thing we can also do is take pictures of the kids that joined the bike ride, pictures of the kids during the bike ride, and then we can post them on the internet. And that can help advertise and promote what we've done and also help other cities that want to try the same thing that are having the same problems. For instance, inner city of New York and big cities like that. Facebook would be a big help. Promoting a Facebook event, distributing out to friends and have friends distributing out to their friends and then their friends and etc. And that's basically now the new digital way of word of mouth. Another way would be Twitter, social media. Social media is a huge way of how we could promote this event in terms of basically the new digital way of word of mouth. Athlete endorsements, contacting the Philadelphia athletes, basically players for the Eagles, players for the Phillies, the Flyers, 76ers, have them join in the bike ride, have them promote it. That's also a great way for advertisement. And basically the old school way, word of mouth. Once you tell a couple of children, they'll tell their friends, and their friends will tell their friends, and it'll spread through school. And that's another way that we can organize this event. For children in the inner city that don't have bicycles, one thing we can do is try to get the city to help us with donating some bicycles for use during the event. So children that don't have bicycles can come to and sign up for the event, come to the event, and use one of our bikes to do the bike ride. Basically, one of the main things that I think would be great with this event, especially with the promotion, would be non-for-profit organizations. Non-for-profit organizations, I will basically promote the event to them, and then I can use them as my advertising tool, as they actually know the inner workings of public assistance and donations, and basically this is something that they do. So in trying to promote my event, I would like to try to find the right people that'll help me maximize this event. And to me, non-for-profit organizations would be the best way. They actually work with the inner cities. They work with the youth, creating billboards, actually trying to find ways to promote my event through the media. One of the best ways would be to contact a non-for-profit organization, have them back up my event, and they can streamline my ability to get on media, to get on the news, to have it promoted through morning shows in local television spots. So, in advertising my event, my biggest tool would be that is basically contacting the right people that have the ability to generate what I need, and then through the non but to of course to have the non-for-profit organization take my event, I would have to basically organize and have a presentation available that would advertise myself and my cause and why my event should be. And through that would be a bunch of research of I will have to research the recreational places that are available in the city, money that's been lost for budgets, and then also have to study crime, how the difference on how crime has spread through the city, numbers, statistics, um, schools, how the school's been doing in terms of the grades in school, how kids have succeeded, have they fell due to the lack of recreation, and all those statistics would be used as promotional use to try to get my point across to the not-for-profit organizations and why they should back my event and help me advertise and create my event. Um, to me, I think it's a very important event. It's something that will be put a lot of thought into it. And thank you for listening. And this is my final project for sports media. Thank you.